Okay, I tried a different one. Hopefully that works.
Okay, how is researching our welding careers going? I need one more minute. You need one more minute?
I need a couple more minutes.
You need a couple more minutes? Do you want like the average switch or the start switch?
I tried to like, you know,
Whatever you would do. I would do both, but it's up to you.
I can't do that, but just like this is only like pencil reader though.
Use them all. All of you?
Well, I chew them up.
There you go.
You strip the guards out?
No, I still got this.
Not quite.
One of those.
Are you having a hard time finding stuff?
The guard?
I would have liked this.
Turn it into paint.
What was your name?
No, keep doing that and it gets sweet.
Or you can also look up jobs for You're done?
Yeah.
Alright, so you're all done? Do you have it written down? I feel like that blank still for the day.
It tastes like
You're
tomato.
taking it. What did you put?
Hey, garbanzo. Tastes like a tomato.
Alright, are you all done?
Yeah.
Elaborate on that. How would you die?
Cook it.
Oh god, yeah.
Well, explain why I
Yeah.
looked all the dishwasher.
You can.
And then I found out that like they were not right.
Oh my god. Whoa. Oh my gosh.
He doesn't like
I
her.
did look at it and I like
It tasted like a tomato. Oh.
You can put them in water.
Yeah.
And then once they dry out, put seasoning all over them, put them in the oven, and then they'll be out.
They taste so good. On a scale of one being I'm so ready to present it's not funny, and 5 being I really need more help and more time. Let me know where everybody's at. Everybody hold up, because I don't know where you're at. Ones, I see some threes. Okay, if you're a 1. No, if you're a 1, let's see. Easy job. I want you to elaborate on how it's an easy job. What about it? You will? Yes. Traveling is one thing, or okay. Cool. You're ready.
It's not that much money.
It's a lot like it. Mine has more gold.
That's pretty decent, doubles. Most jobs.
Hey, what's a not so great part of your job, Mr. Morrow? You don't look at the job. You don't look at the job.
He has to deal with thousands.
I bet you could.
Putting all the time into training team, then they don't want to go to state.
Well,
I didn't even do that well.
What?
I didn't do that well.
What?
I didn't do very well.
I would say the paperwork. The non-teaching part.
you have to spend money.
Those are violent.
It's got it.
And I'm also gonna say danger with everybody that has had a 1 out of you guys. Who is ready to present first? Oh my gosh. Pick a number between 1 and 10.
550.
5. Okay. Before you get up and talk, we're gonna talk a little bit about what I expect from you guys while somebody's presenting. I expect it to be absolutely silent while they're presenting. Unless you have a question, then you can raise your hand and ask it. Okay? And I don't want to see any like fidgeting. I want you guys paying attention and focusing on the person speaking. Okay? Cool. Alright, ready? Go.
So, with a career in NASCAR welding, you can make $140,000 a year. That's a good amount of money. One of the things you're responsible for, obviously, is safety, because cars get like 200 miles an hour, and that's, if you have a bad weld, that cannot be good for wreck. What's good about it, obviously, it's NASCAR. I don't need to explain more on that. And it's kind of a dangerous job with all the cars, and there's lots of moving equipment, and welding in general can be dangerous. That's nothing like that from that. Thank you.
Can I add one more thing to your guys' list? I want you to take a note. You can do it on the back of your paper or wherever. Take a note. I want you to write the job title and I want you to write how much money they make, and then your gut instinct's like, yeah, I'd like to learn more about this. No, I don't want to know anything, or I'm indifferent.
Like when everyone goes up.
Yeah, whenever you go up, you're taking notes on what everybody's writing, talking about it. Okay? And very good job.
140, right, Kate?
Did you say write the salary? Yeah, so you're gonna write down the income that they make per year, and then you're gonna write down like, yeah, I'd like to know more about this. No, I don't really like it. Okay.
What's the salary?
140,000
Perfect. Good job.
How much? Cents?
So what
Or
is the second
dollars?
and third thing?
cents.
What did you have to write down?
Second and third.
If you're making 140 bucks a year, you're lucky. Double.
Like, yay! Nay. Or, I don't know. So rate it. And how much money do you make?
in the middle.
Is it alright if I'm doing this on my computer?
That's fine, just so you guys can have it. And then the title of the job.
Yeah, your mom's amazing.
Title of the job. Alright? Okay, who's next? Let's go.
Alright, so my career path was aerospace welding, and you can start off anywhere from $40,000 to $60,000 depending on the jobs that you do, just starting off. Obviously, you work your way up. The duties that they do is working on anything that flies, so helicopters, airplanes. Some people even obviously work on space shuttles. And I thought it would be really cool to actually work on a space shuttle. If you could be lucky enough to have that chance, that would be really awesome working on a space shuttle. Just because it'd be so different. And one not so great thing is I feel like it's a very big liability because there's all those people's lives that are in jeopardy flying around. And so these guys can either work on the plane itself or like the robots that build the planes, like the automatic welders, so we can fix those. And so yeah, the not so great thing would be a lot of people's lives are in your hands. Because if one of those welds isn't strong enough or whatever, even if it's for like a personal pilot plane, if someone calls you in, even if it's not like you're working on robots, it's going to be dangerous because that weld could not be very good.
Very nice. Good job. And then you're afterwards.
Okay, so I researched military support welding and about the annual income of a person that does that is $160,000 to $200,000 plus a year. And some of the duties of a military support welder are welding pipelines, repairing tanks, and outfitting military vehicles. And then one of the really great things about it is like just being out there and seeing all the military vehicles that we have and getting to work on them is really cool. And then some of the bad things is like if you do have to go fix a tank that's over in Afghanistan, that can be pretty scary because you don't know what could happen.
I have a question. Would you rather work as part of the military doing the welding, or would you rather be a private contractor that's doing it?
Whatever it takes me.
Probably yeah, okay. Which one put you in Iraq where it's 125 degrees, one put you in Hawaii, which one would you take?
Yeah. Well, if I made more money.
That's what I'm saying, if the one that made more money was in a different, you know, it was hot, miserable,
I go work for
I'd go for money.
Alright, go ahead, Brandon.
My job was inspecting welds, and you can make $67,000 a year if you're good at it. Duties is like seeing if you weld the person's weld is safe and sound, so it doesn't break apart. It's an easy job that you can get. Go in and like get your license for inspecting welds, just go around and inspect people's welds. That might be fun. Like you can go into all the different industries, like aerospace or NASCAR and check to see if they're welded and stuff too. Not so great is traveling. You're always traveling all the time, and you're hardly, if you're with a good inspector truck, you gotta stay around your camera all the time. That costs a lot of money to travel.
Did you think that welding career or welding inspection is something that you would be interested in? No. All right, perfect. All right. Can I be after the?
Can I be after Virginia? I wanna be after Virginia.
Whoa. Okay. Yes. To all of them. Go ahead.
Okay, my topic that I researched was underwater welding. They can earn between 100,000 to 200,000, said, depending on what they have you do. And you can go to very remote places, like oil rigs and stuff out in the ocean, and weld and stuff like that, or underwater pipelines. And it's not so great because you get electrocuted, but then it's great because you get a lot of money. So it's a toss-up.
So how can you get yourself electrocuted if you're doing your job right?
Well, if you don't do it right, you get electrocuted.
So you make mistakes. Okay. All right. Any other questions?
What other ways to die underwater welding other than getting electrocuted?
Drowning.
Sharks.
I have the
That's the number one reason why people die underwater welding is animals.
No way. Really?
That was the
Only
next
like
thing I was
14
gonna say,
people a year
actually,
get killed
because then
by
I realized
sharks.
they'll have an oxygen.
Why? Are they all underwater welders?
No, fish sharks.
I saw this statistic.
Why did they just weld the shark?
Mantis shrimp.
Well, the
Because the light attracts. The
Oh.
light attracts the animals.
Like I'm gonna
Well, if it can increase the
They should have guys around them going, hey,
Where's the gavel? Okay.
22 volts.
Alright, this is fun and we should talk about it later, but let's refocus. Okay, here's that goal.
Alright, so my welding career was an ag teacher, and the salary I found was about 53,000 for like in the middle once you kind of have worked up to that, but the starting wage is around 32,000 a year. And the duties, obviously you're teaching students to weld, among other things, and also the safety aspect of that. And then one really great thing is working with kids. Yes, that's hard. And then, well, for me, one of the great things I think would be an FFA advisor, but I don't know if everyone else would like that. And then one of the not so great things is all the paperwork you have to do. And then I would think it would be kind of dangerous teaching people to weld who aren't always thinking things all the way through.
Only if they hand you hot stuff.
That's all.
So what made you think of it being like dangerous for people that aren't paying attention? Was there a story behind that?
John.
Oh, that was nice. Okay, shut up. Alright, thank you. Alright, who's next?
Alright, so my profession was shipyard welding, or like ships. And I thought later that this could kind of be like jet boat welding too. So you make $61,000 a year on average. And some of the cool parts is you're welding a ship, and you get to use like the 3/4 size electrodes, remember? That's still up here. So you get to use big old electrodes like that. And you get to do big old welds, and that'd be kind of cool. But the dangerous part is, like, if your weld fails, then people can die. So just don't fail your weld. And it's kind of okay.
Did you get to look at the job that was like living on the cruise ship?
No.
Oh, you didn't? Oh, we'll have to talk about that one.
Okay. So I got like a pipe welder, and you can make like up to $150,000 a year. probably more than that. And they weld like pipes that can carry milk and water and ice cream. You know? And I guess oil, but let's get right on and you know, and it's good because you make pretty good money off of it, and but it's bad because you can have like a fall on you. Yeah, like a
Okay.
pipe on you and killing you.
That's pretty
Okay,
nice.
time out. Can you explain why that's relevant? Because it sounds funny, a pipe falling on you and you die. Haha. But how could that be? How big are some of these pipes that you're welding?
Huge.
Huge.
As big as this class.
Okay.
And you can get electric shock from just welding. And explode. And drown in motherfuckers.
Oh my gosh. Okay, good job.
No, that's
Who's
very,
next?
very nice out. You can't do that.
Who's next? Okay, listen, I need to be quiet. You guys are doing so good.
I have big welding. You can make $3,000 or $3,500.
Oh, okay, 35,000.
You can weld on a lot of different materials, like so you could do titanium, and then you can take that into like specialized motorcycle parts. And some bad things about it is it's a lot of traveling you'd have to do, and it's pretty tedious and you have hard hours. But the good thing about it is if you like traveling a lot and you like welding, you can.
It's the same as that's okay. Okay, so I also had underwater welding, and it said that your salary is really dependent on your diver experience, who's employing you, your location, and the depth of the dive. But the average salary I found was $54,000, which isn't all that great, but you can get up to $93,000 if you're up in the 90th percentile, is what it said. And your duties are not only underwater welding, but you have to be able to cut the metal and all that underneath, and then photography and your job. There's no underwater welding inspectors, that's your job, as well as a tester for the welds that you did. I guess a good thing about it would be that you'd be good at challenging situations because there's seriously high risk underwater as far as like shock and explosion. And so you'd be good at that, but that would be your risks. Who's gonna go next? Pick up.
Well, let's talk about the horse.
Alright, you start off. Alright, go ahead.
Okay, so mine's the same as Hayden's, but so mine's shipbuilding, and you can make from like 36,000 to 16,000 a year, and so you would be welding like ships and boats. And I thought a good thing about it would be like welding boats would seem pretty fun, but the not so good thing about it would be like people's lives are kind of depending on your welds, but obviously I'm not a very good welder, so
Yeah, but you're gonna be better at the end of the year, right?
yeah.
Okay. Who's next? Okay. So we only have 5 minutes left. Who else still needs to go? Just you? Oh, Isaac, you didn't go ahead. He's like, oh yeah, no, I already went. It's fine. Okay, go ahead.
So mine was sales. And I found that you can make from 32,000 to 174,000 a year. And that's how like far up you are, like representative versus some of the duties are you have to sell welding equipment, materials, and supplies to machine shops and other industrial establishments. And then one great thing about it is you you have to. Oh, I've got two bad things.
Oh, well, that's okay.
I didn't mean to.
The pessimist of the group.
Well, one of my bad things is that you have to sell a quota. Like, you have a quota per day and then per month and then per year.
Alright.
You get promoted.
Isaac, are you ready to go? No?
I can't ever find how much you get for TIG welding.
That's okay. Just give us what you do have. Does that work? Do you find anything else?
No, I was just trying to find out how much money TIG welding.
Oh, okay. Well, do you want to talk about anything?
There you go.
That's okay too. Alright guys, so in our last couple of minutes, I want you to kind of mark down your 2 favorite welding jobs. Do it kind of quick, and then we'll just kind of talk about it.
2 favorite.
Probably NASCAR.
Unless, do you only have 1 favorite? Is that what's wrong?
Yeah,
You got like 4. Narrow it down. If you only have 1, is that okay? Do you have your top 2 favorites?
Yeah, yes.
Seems to be a theme.
If I had to pick.
I thought I'd pick NASCAR.
I wouldn't want to do any of them.
Alright, who's done? Who has it picked out? Alright, so who wants to go around the room? We'll just start. You'll tell me?
Yeah, NASCAR and military.
NASCAR and military, who else was that?
NASCAR.
Oh my goodness. Okay, why? What makes these jobs sound so exciting to you?
Because it's NASCAR and military.
Right, and I was kind of interested in the boat welding too, but just.
Boat welding too?
Yeah.
What about boat welding was exciting?
Just that you weld boats.
Just that you get to weld a boat?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can get one for free.
Speaking of boat welding, there's one, and I'm just going to tell you really quick. So you're a cruise line, like you live on a cruise ship, and you go out to sea with them or whatever, and you just live there, and you go and make sure the pipes stay in working order, and like do little repairs on the boat, just in the ocean. You just live on the cruise ship, and that's your job. That's terrible?
Yeah.
Why is it terrible?
Because you can't
Oh,
go
it's
hunting
scary.
on a cruise ship.
Because what?
Can't go hunting on a cruise ship.
You can't go hunting on a cruise ship.
That would be like a prison.
A prison?
Yeah, it would be like a prison.
I guess it was just me that thought it'd be cool.
You'll
Never
be on
mind.
vacation for like 2 weeks. Then we'll talk about it.
Yeah,
That's
you're
right.
like, how about you?
I don't like cruises. I'm
Seasick?
seasick. Yeah.
So what other jobs do we
You'd be
like?
looking at them.
Pipe welder.
Pipe welder, you liked that?
Yeah, I want to make ice cream.
Because I want to make ice cream. Ag teacher? Who else was an ag teacher? Oh my, oh, you must be doing a good job tomorrow. You've got 3 kids that are ready to sign up. 3 of them.
That's it?
That's, well, we want
I
to
got
make
some
sure our
work
jobs
ahead.
are secure. We don't want them taken over. So what about ag teachers was exciting? What aspect of welding made ag teaching exciting?
Well, not really
That's
the welding.
nice.
Oh wait, time out. Is somebody else talking? Okay, go ahead.
I'm not gonna lie. I would probably not mind everything else. It's probably the welding that would make me the least excited.
Alright.
Well, but that's not quite fair because I haven't actually welded yet.
You haven't welded yet? Then how do you know you hate it?
I didn't say I hate it.
How do you know it would be exciting? You haven't done it yet. Because it's this. Alright. So we've kind of decided how are these skills going to be beneficial that we talked about at the beginning of the class? How will they be beneficial to these jobs?
You're good at your job.
So you're good at your job? The cruise ship one and attention to detail. Who can tell me a reason that would be important?
Because
There's
if
people
your
on there.
ship hits an iceberg, it may flop. It may sink.
If your ship hits an iceberg.
You're gonna weld it
weld
that
the ship
fast.
first.
You're gonna weld it and then.
Yeah. I'm saying the
It's
one
like
you built,
ship-
you have,
It's like
if
shipyard
your weld
slash
is good,
water
you can run right through some icebergs, but
Well, no.
Yeah, you gotta have
Metal
your
still
boat
has to be
first.
strong.
You have to have a good boat captain.
Yeah.
So it doesn't, yes.
Your whole ship is made out of well.
So you guys have homecoming tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Homecoming tomorrow? Do you guys have a dance afterwards and stuff too? This dance is on Saturday, and then you have a pep rally and game? Do you have a game on Friday?
yeah.
Oh my gosh, so you guys aren't gonna be in this class tomorrow.
No.
Because you're gonna be at a pep rally. Jealous. Okay.
She actually found out she doesn't have to teach tomorrow, so that's why she's jealous.
Yeah. I was just enjoying it so much. I do want to take a minute to say thank you to you guys. as you guys can tell, I don't have very much teaching experience. So it's really awesome that you guys let me come into a classroom like this, and then you guys worked great. You like listened and you did your work, and I really appreciate that coming from somebody who's kind of new to the classroom experience. I'm not Mr. Marr, I'm not a pro yet. Yep. You guys can pack up your stuff if you want. I think we have like a minute left, correct?
16.
Just give me a number.
47.
Was I wrong? Did we not roll there?
No, you're right.
Okay, I was like, I thought we only had a minute left. So, can I have everybody, before you leave, make sure you like tuck in your chair. There's some garbage on the ground. Pick that up too. Oh yeah. There's some.
USC sucks. USC's awful.
I came to pick up the parent. Okay, thank you.
Do you need a pair of shoes?
Yes.
Okay, I need copies of that.
This?
I made it up. You can make copies of it. You know how to make copies?
No.
Go out, down and have Della help you
Okay.
in the office. Tell me